Hey gang, it's Ark. Welcome back to our permanent fire run here with Frankie, my companion fire. Go and drink some water here. Now, I'm under a bit of time pressure starting this one off. Let me just go ahead and make a tea so we have that ready and get birch bark and rosehip tea heated up here. I don't even know if we'll use these, but just have them ready for our travels here. Now, what do I want to carry with me? We're going to get some coal, so I'm going to leave all but one coal behind. That coal that I have on me, really just for an extreme emergency. And we'll carry one stick. Let's see, we're going to need to sort that out later. Let's go ahead and just double check to make sure I'm not carrying anything egregiously... Oh yeah, the hammer. Let's drop that hammer. And then I think we'll get ready to head out. I'm going to have to stop and make torches at some point along the way, but that's not that big of a deal. I would have to do it here anyway, so... let's just drop that. Those teas are just about ready. Let's go grab... Let's actually take some of the fur out of... I think it's in here. Gotta remember to... And it takes so long just to get things organized. Looks like we lost another percent on the bedroll. Okay, let's grab the fur. Grab the sticks as well. Okay. These aren't going to burn. That's not going to burn. Okay. Let's keep one stick on me. Go ahead and transfer all the heavy stuff in here. Transfer all, and I think I have a stick on the floor. Nope. Grab one. Okay. Final stick. Just want to make sure that I have as much time as possible. Let's go ahead and do this. Grab these. Get my torch out. Light it, and then we can add that stick at the end. Should give us nearly the full 12 hours. We shouldn't need all that time because we need to get back before the Aurora, the potential Aurora kicks off. We're going towards Pleasant Valley. I don't know how far into Pleasant Valley we'll get, if at all, but, sure hope I didn't forget anything major. Looks like we will drink at least one of these teas. It's, quite cold out. Which, yeah, we're leaving fairly early in the morning in an effort to beat the Aurora, if it happens. The Aurora could be quite bad for this run. I think if I got stuck out late and it did happen, I would actually just have to try to run across the wires and not get killed by them because I cannot stay on the other side. I need to get back. The only other option would be to go back through the coastal highway mine, and by that point it would probably take way too long to do that. Okay, let's go ahead and drink, yeah, I had a partial one of this before, so we'll go ahead and finish it off. It should be enough to get me to the dam. I guess I'll pick up some sticks. We'll end up leaving some of this stuff at the... It looks like all this is refreshed. I'm not going to go too far out of my way for it. I don't think there's any wolves right around here, so we'll go ahead and throw that down. Yeah, so, this challenge has been, I don't know, really back and forth. Like at the beginning, it seemed like I was getting a lot of coal, but then my coal run spots started to dry up. And then things looked a little rough for a bit, and then I got the hatchet forged. Now I've been able to get some fur, which is really strong. But even that, it almost just feels like I'm treading water. And I haven't gotten any clothing improvements in a long time. And I still have no coffee, which is a really important thing to have for emergencies. Like, it would help out a lot if I'm stuck in a situation like last episode where I'm fully exhausted and there's a wolf, just a little sip of coffee would be enough to let me run around that. Gotta remember there's 2 fur limbs there. I should probably grab those and the fur limb back there at some point. It'd be really nice if my torch didn't get blown out before we got inside.
Where can I find something to eat?
I'm just going to walk this because I want to preserve my carry weight for as long as possible. We might need a lot. So yeah, Pleasant Valley. So first of all, there's the cave that we came through in on day 1. We came through. I did not get all the coal out of there. In fact, I'd left most of it behind. We're going to try to grab all the coal from there.
So cold.
And then we also have, I think I'm going to go in and just hit Signal Hill. This day is going to have to be a bit on the short side because we didn't get started early enough. So, Signal Hill, potential clothing. It will always have either herbal tea or coffee. Obviously, I really want the coffee, but, you know, if it's herbal tea, we'll take it. Just grab whatever birch bark I can see here to get the respawn timer started. Grab a couple of sticks. Looks like that's all the birch bark I'm going to see right now. Pretty happy with that. Yeah, it looks like we are going to need to use a coal fire at some point fairly soon. So, glad I brought that 1 piece of coal. Although, I don't know. We're going to get into the dam up here, and we'll warm up for a while we're walking through that. And it's not too far to the cave with all the coal from that point. So this is not really a dam loot session. Just going to be passing straight through. I should have checked. No, I guess I know what time I left. It was basically a couple hours after dawn. So I have until dusk or an hour or 2 afterwards, and that's the time I need to get back anyway because of the aurora. Okay, at some point we'll come here to loot, but actually, let's just drop all of these, and then I guess I need to keep 1 on me. Although I'll probably pick up some before I would need to start a fire anyway. And yeah, stopping to loot anything in here, as tempting as it is, you know, we'll just do that on some sort of specific loot trip. Which, heck, I might be able to walk over here sometime during a blizzard. Oh, I forgot my lantern. I was thinking about bringing the lantern in case I need it to get through cave at some point. Well, more carry weight for fuel, I guess. Alright, let's just do a quick sanity check. What's my carry weight right now? Yeah, okay. We're well under. So we're going to be able to pick up a ton of stuff. Okay, warming up buff is gone. I'm just going to go straight out. Is it like an instant detect on that wolf? I don't know if he detected me or if he went after a rabbit. Okay, it was a rabbit. It sounded close. Could be right down there somewhere. Okay, so we really just want to move through here with single-minded purpose. can't get distracted by cave, potential stick spawns over there. I gotta remember this is mostly about the coal and the actual high-value loot. And I think I should be working my way down now. I always get a little confused about where I'm supposed to go here. Let's go ahead and grab this. And let's go ahead and bail over the side here, I think. Yeah, this looks like it should be doable. Uh-oh. I think we're okay.
I need to find some.
Probably a much better way to do this, but... Ooh, that was almost really bad. Okay. Well, we made it. Up to this point. Oh, there's a deer carcass here now. Interesting. I think this is a spot where you can always drop off safely. Come on. Wow, this is kind of a disaster of a route, but... it worked out well enough, I think. And yeah, any coffee I get, I think, is also going to be key towards doing some of these longer loot type runs, because eventually I'm going to want to go to places like the plane crash in Pleasant Valley, maybe Misty Falls, other places up in sort of the far reaches. I was originally thinking about potentially doing the summit.
It's a goddamn freezing.
I think you can get the ear wrap, wool socks. There's a fire striker there, which wouldn't be terrible. Couple of nice items there. But I don't know. We'll have to see how the late game bonus temps turn out. It's going to tank the cold damage here. We'll start a fire. Probably at the end of this cave. Get loaded up on torches. Get some teas ready. Making pretty good time so far, but... yeah, originally I was thinking more along the lines of, oh, you know, I can go down to the farmhouse. Or even the plane crash. And then come back. But it takes so long just to walk over here. And then you gotta plan on the return trip. Definitely a tight leash. Alright, let's make quick work of this cave. I'm gonna go ahead and do all the coal looting now. Because I know I want it, and so I want to know exactly how long it takes to do that. And then I can, I'll know how much time I have to work with for getting home. I don't want to get into a spot where I push it too far. Oh no. Only one piece of coal in here? Is that right? That's unfortunate. That might be one of those things. Well, the fact that there's one piece leads me to doubt that it's an issue where it didn't spawn in properly. Okay, we got a couple pieces here. Okay, so I come in here and then turn left there to immediately get out of here. I'm going to plan my return trip so that I'm not wasting time getting lost in the cave on the way out later. Yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll start a stick fire. I'm going to take this to break down while I'm warming up by the fire. We'll start a stick fire, just to preserve as much of this coal for the trip back. Okay, so we got a little bit of loot here. I would have preferred just a coal enclave. Looks like we got coal too, so that's not too bad. Especially with getting absolutely nothing from this guy in his backpack. Okay, good amount of coal. I think the coal was always there. I think that guy is new since the loot rebalance. Okay. And then looks like we got some reclaimed wood and stuff up here. we're actually going to get warmed up quite a bit before we even step out. Still not noon yet. Okay. Deer carcass. Probably lie there for all time. Don't think we're ever going to want that. Okay, so let's get up to the top here and take stock. Looks like we are on our final torch here anyway. We definitely need the fire at least to pull more torches. Check to see if I missed any obvious sticks around here. Okay, let's go up. Yeah, one thing to keep in mind for the longer runs, like if I was going to the plane crash on this trip, I wouldn't even be looking at the coal spots. I'd have the whole route planned out. I'd be going directly there. And I'd probably start with full energy, and I would just run the entire time on the way there until I was completely exhausted, and then just walk back. Because at that point, you know, you're not, like, trying to carry a whole bunch of heavy stuff back. You're just trying to get there to see if there's anything of actual value to bring home. So that would make the whole thing go faster. I do have a bit of warmth. I'm tempted... No, we got to do it now. We'll warm up quicker here, and need to get those teas ready. There's a bunch of reasons, but 75%, we'll take it. It's just tempting to try to use that warmth walking out. I don't know, maybe I can go down to the farmhouse. When you consider all the extra time that I'm spending on the way in here.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's throw just sticks on. Throw them all on for the warmth. Get some teas ready. Put this out. We'll do the rose hip and the 2 birch. That'll be enough. Got a little bit of water. Let's go and drink some of that. I think we're only going to use 1 tea on the way over to Signal Hill. Okay, let's go ahead and harvest this. I'm not quite warm yet. Don't know that I want to wait around to get warmed up. Oh, I have to pull all the torches. Okay, so let's drop all of that and all of this. Drop that. Okay, let's get a couple pieces of coal for the trip. Okay, I'll carry that 1 piece of reclaim, that's fine. Let's just load up on torches here. Wouldn't even be opposed to leaving a few torches behind. In fact, maybe that'll be a setup that I'll do for things like trips to the plane crash, where I'll just make a big pile of torches at 2 or 3 points along the way so that I can just carry a few and grab them as needed. Definitely not the first time I've talked about a strategy like that, but I'm not going to carry all these torches in, so let's go ahead and drop one. Drop a few of the less good ones. Okay, so we'll drop torches. Let's leave it at that. Grab these and go. Okay, almost fully warm. Pretty good use of time there, overall. Oh, great weather. Pleasant Valley looks like it's being nice. Let's see, is there a way to go down here? Looks like I can go here. Okay, check for wildlife. Let's head up to the Hunter's Blind. It's just about noon, it looks like. It feels so crazy. Like when I was first coming up with the plan for this whole challenge run. The idea that you could have a fire going in one region and take trips, you know, even through connector regions to another region to loot stuff, and then potentially to a region even beyond that. Like, it just felt so crazy. And it seems to be working out. Okay, unfortunately, this is completely barren. Really tempting to stop for Reishis, but I don't think I'm going to. Okay, let's check the cave, and then check this body out. I don't know. What am I really looking for? Clothing? I don't know if clothing can even spawn in here. I guess any corpse or backpack has a chance to spawn a good clothing item. Some free food here and there certainly doesn't hurt. Okay. That's it for here. We never need to check this again. That's the other thing is, once I get a little more comfortable on fuel, I think I need to start taking some more notes about where I've been, what I've done. Okay, let's bear a little bit up to the left here. Should be on stick collection duty here. As long as there are some kind of on the way. Kind of tempted to drink a tea, even if I don't need it. It's even still warm. It's barely afternoon. It's really hard to ignore the voice in my head that's saying, oh, this might be the opportunity to go down to the farmhouse and get that done too. I've got to remember not to get greedy. The fact is, the temperatures will get colder. And the colder they get, the longer Frankie's going to last back home while I'm on this type of outing. But if I get greedy and lose the run before that happens... not going to be very happy about it. I've invested a lot of time and energy into this one. I know we're only like day 9 or 10 or something, but... a lot of thought and planning and a lot of stressful episodes have gone into this one so far. Okay, let's see if there's a... yeah, there's a sapling up there. I think I'm going to grab that now, just because I'm not sure we'll ever come up to Signal Hill again. It's kind of a little out of the way for a lot of the stuff that I want to do, so I'm going to grab any obvious saplings around this area. I mean, this is a very long-term investment, right? Because I think the more time I spend here, though, the more convinced I am that I can't... especially with how warm it is, right? It's like, my clothing is not that great, so we're not even getting a very good... burn bonus back home. Right, I don't know the best way. I guess I have to go this way, because I don't really know if you can get through the other way. Not go crazy and grab every single stick. Oh, look, a fur limb. Let's break that down. That's the other thing that's weird, is that a lot of stuff, like the further away you get from the base, the more useless 99% of all stuff is. Like, there's absolutely no point in me coming out here to collect tea ingredients or... I mean, even sticks. The only reason I'm going for the sticks, but, like, the rose hips? Nah. Just, I don't need them. I've got the renewable ultra strong tea back home. Alright, let's grab this. There's usually a piece of fir or cedar here for the fire. Yeah, I don't know. It's really tempting. I've still got half my energy. I could run. Let's see how quickly we can loot this place out. Okay, that was a mistake. I did not bring a pry bar. That was a big mistake. There's actually several lockers in here. It's herbal tea, unfortunately. Matches I'm happy to see. Still not a single coffee anywhere in this entire run.
This will come in handy.
Combat boots are actually basically useless. I'm not even going to carry them. Yeah, I'm going to get heavy. And I'm going to have to drop stuff, so there's no point in... Yeah, so that's really unfortunate. It looks like we got no good clothing here. Nothing exciting. Nothing there. An extra flare. Decent. Anything sitting here? Just gonna make sure we've gotten everything in here. Unfortunately, there's a very good chance we never come back to check that one locker.
I think I can use this.
These are all... yeah, okay. We're a long way from home. Decision time. Nah, I can't do it. Let's go over to Pensive Pond. If I had found a coffee, like if I had found a stack of 5 coffee, I actually would have felt a little bit more confident about doing that. Let's go and try to get something out of this run, at least get the rose hips here. Maybe we'll go over to Pensive Pond and loot that out, so that the next time I'm walking by there, because we'll eventually go over to Thompson's Crossing. Like we'll make a run over there at some point. So when we do, it'll just be nice to already have the Pensive Pond area looted out. One of the bad things about the clothing is that it takes such an investment of time to go check a clothing spot. And like the more good clothing I find, the less incentive I have to search for more because basically there's a very small chance of actually finding anything that's good. Like even now, what can I find that's useful? The ear wrap, thin wool sweater, underwear, and wool socks. I think that's it. Looks like I'm way too far to the east. Yeah, this is the road that goes back towards the cave over there. Got a curve much further. I don't even know what direction that is. I'm going to call it west. To go over towards Pensive Pond. I think we're good on time. I don't think I'm willing to let that be the only thing I did in Pleasant Valley on this trip. Just feels like too much of a waste. Here's the bridge. Just cross the river right here. There's the pond. We're not very far away. Just get a little bit of a stick run in while we do it. We've still got plenty of carry capacity. Probably do a little bit of running towards the end on the way back. We can even leave some stuff like at the entrance to the dam and come back for it later. Alright, how much am I going to loot? I think I'm going to loot the immediate area right around the pond. So the fishing hut and the little thing up at the top. We're not going to go all the way down to the picnic area. I'm getting a little nervous about the time. Which means we definitely didn't have enough time to go down to the farmhouse. This is one of the other areas that I considered using for this challenge. Having my setup be right here. A lot of good stick spawns around here, fir limbs. It's a nice area. The only problem is the Pleasant Valley weather might be a little bit too extreme. And it's pretty far from a forge. Charcoal, thank you. That's really helpful. Well, a piece of cloth is... Can't complain too much about that. Better than nothing. I don't know if anything ever spawns in these boats, but... Okay, I see a wolf there. Try not to attract his attention. Oh man, he is right there. This is almost not worth the effort of loons walking up here. Another sewing kit. Don't I have like 15 of these? Okay, some food. Cloth, sewing kit. Try to take advantage of the howl animation, predicting that he wouldn't be able to catch me or see me while he was doing that. Okay, I think we're far enough away now. Alright, well it's time to gather all our heavy loot up and head home. Getting pretty late. I'm gonna try to grab as many sticks as I can on the way out of here now. Probably shouldn't go too far out of my way. At this point we've gotten our return, and now we just need to go cash it in before something goes horribly wrong. Pleasant Valley was pretty nice to me with the weather this time. Definitely wish I had had a bit more time to run down to the farmhouse. Farmhouse and beyond definitely feels like a start out with full energy, preferably with a moose hide satchel in addition to the technical backpack, so that you can carry up to 25 kilograms even exhausted, and then just full sprint all the way there until exhausted, and just do the walk back. That's a bear cave. I don't think any loot can spawn in there, so I'm not going to bother. I think it can be a bear cave. It's not always a bear cave. Pleasant Valley, like Mystery Lake, has variable bear spawns. Okay, I don't think there's any point in us going up to the high ground here. I think we can achieve the same thing from down here. In terms of getting back into the cave here. It looks like this is going to work out perfectly with our leftover torches. Just grab some of those on the way back. As usual.
That guy who drank his own pee.
Alright. So let's refresh this first of all. These are the not so great torches. Let's take, looks like we're gonna need a good portion of them. Grab all of this stuff. let's go. Yeah, I mean, the fact that I spent extra time exploring all the nooks of this cave, there was no way that we were going to go to the farmhouse. Just slightly disappointed that we didn't find coffee and we didn't find a clothing upgrade. Did I actually load up? Not that well. And it'll be pretty full by the time we get back. I think we'll just walk it. Looks like I missed some sticks down here. Depending on the exact timing when we get out here, still have a couple hours before it could possibly get Aurora E. Thinking about walking up that one side of Winding River near the cave. Thing is, I can do that anytime I want. It doesn't have to be part of a major trip like this. Ooh. That coal respawned. Alright, well in that case we're definitely going to go check this and see if this coal respawned as well. Now wait a minute. Okay. I don't know which spot I was thinking of, but I think I had the wrong location. Something weird going on with the stick spawns here. They're doubled. I'll take what I can get. Go ahead and kill some weight that way. Looks like we're going to be not needing teas for a while. Oh, the weather's so beautiful here. Alright, let's get what we can. I'm not going to mess around with cattails this time, I don't think. I don't know, maybe I could have gone down to the farmhouse. Thinking about the time I spent. Well, so let's just say, let's add up all the time I spent at Signal Hill, at Pensive Pond, the extra time in the cave, and let's just see how much time I have left when we get back. That would give me an idea of if I skipped all of that on the next trip, would that additional time be enough to get me down to the farmhouse and back? And I think the answer is yes, easily, which is nice. And then the real question is, would it get me to the plane and back? Because the plane is where I have the best chance to find a significant clothing upgrade. Decent chance to find a thin wool sweater or wool socks or underwear there. Not so much on the ear wrap, although there is a chance. I've still got a couple hours. I think we're going to do a little bit of a risk here. Try to get a little bit more out of this run. We'll go up here, grab any sticks we see, and check the cave itself. This is not going to add a lot of time to the return trip. We'll add some, though, so I gotta be careful. I also really don't want to run out of torches. So yeah, that herbal tea, I mean, it is healing, but... And it is a warm tea to use kind of in the evening for the warmth buff, and then also get the healing at night. It's definitely not the worst thing. It's just that coffee is finite and so much more powerful. The reason I'm grabbing these now is because there's a strong likelihood that we never come back up here. This is too far out of the way to be a regular stick trap. So anytime I'm coming through this area, I'm going all the way to the cave to coal and potentially doing more. There's the sprain risk, so we're officially carrying too much now. Still got time. I've got like 3 hours before I need to be back. Probably 2 hours before I have Aurora worries. Yeah, getting a good return on this. Some lantern fuel for firewood. We're going to be a little bit overweight. That's okay. We're getting pretty close now. I think I'll walk it to the front of the dam, and we'll just leave a bunch of excess weight there. Yeah, all this extra time from all the things I did, including this, definitely could make it to the farmhouse. So I feel really good about this for the next time. We'll see how much time is left on Frankie when we get back, and that'll help me determine just how comfortable it's going to be, but I'm fairly confident now. Alright, I think I'm starting to overstay my welcome here. Looks like the wind is picking up. Grab this last cattail and head out. The other cattail is kind of on the way. You can do for minor trips. Let's go ahead and get rid of this guy now before the wind blows my torch out. Oh man, he's running exactly where I want to go. Just want to get a better angle for this. Okay, we can grab those other cattails and stuff later. I don't know if this feeling of nervousness is ever going to go away. Like, did I leave enough time? Am I going to make it back to Frankie in time? Is the run already over and I haven't realized it yet? And I guess one good sign is that this episode is only 43 minutes long so far. 44 minutes. So, it's 5 minutes to the hour in long dark time. So 12 hours is 60 minutes. So as long as I get back within 15 minutes, then theoretically there's no way that my fire can possibly be out. Theoretically being the operative word. Plus I spent a little bit of time at the start of the episode. Getting some stuff sorted out. Probably not more than a minute or two. Just trying to be pretty quick about it. Yeah, I definitely think we'll ditch some of the excess weight. Just some of the heaviest stuff, like some of the extra sticks and stuff that I'm still picking up for some reason.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
I mean, I know what the reason is. I need a huge amount of fuel. Let's see. I don't think I ever looted this. Nope. Probably some other, like, hidden loot spots around here. Now, unfortunately, I think I'm going to end up making a fire outside here because I need torches. Yeah, this is my last torch, and I'm not going to have enough to get to the fire barrel in the dam on this one, so I need to make torches outside because I can't start a fire inside except at that fire barrel. Check those containers when we get up there, if I didn't already. Use the book that I'm carrying for some reason. I must have found that.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
Gotta do this
Perfect.
as fast as possible. The fur is pretty heavy. Yeah, let's just do the fur. And then, just try to get as many good torches as I can. Unfortunately, I started this here because of the wind. As wind picks up, though, I might not be able to carry a torch inside. Which will be pretty bad. I'm trying to think if there's any way around that.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
I shouldn't have used the fur, because it takes too long to get all the value out of it. Okay. Alright, let's take... No, I'm not gonna loot anything. I still can't afford to. Way too heavy. Cutting it way too close on time here. Isn't there like a scarf or something that spawns on the floor here? Maybe that got changed. Okay, we definitely need to ditch some heavy stuff at the front of the dam. Not walking all the way back like this. I wonder how many wires you actually have to cross. And if it would be possible to get back alive in an Aurora. Definitely, not something I ever want to have to test out. But yeah, this way takes longer too. I have to keep that in mind. It actually takes longer to get back because you have to walk a lot further. You have to walk along the edge of the dam just to get to the entrance, and then you have to do all that walk just to get back to the start point. I don't know why I'm checking this guy. He's like the least likely thing to have any loot. Yeah, starting to get really slow now. As I get more tired. Sounds like there's a blizzard, so... I don't want to take a ton of damage on the way back. I think we need to heat up a tea. Sounds very windy and nasty outside. Time-wise, we're definitely starting to cut it close. I'm actually not going to, just because we could get an Aurora while I'm down here heating teas up. I might just have to tank some damage. Just because it's windy doesn't mean there's a blizzard. It could be high winds, plus clear, and potentially Aurora weather. Okay, I don't know if these ever spark, but we're now officially past the point where we have to worry about it. Let's get this out, and let's see. Sounds like we're not going to need any torches on the way back, so one thing I can ditch weight-wise is a ton of torches. Whoops. Yeah, we'll just leave that so I can get there for right now. Can pick it up some other time. We don't need the book. We don't need the spray paint. When did I get that? We don't need one of the cans. We don't need both of the cans. We're still significantly over. Let's do this quickly. Frankie's ticking lower and lower the more time I take. Let's see. Can opener? Why in the world am I carrying that around? These I could leave here to cure and get later. Let's go and do that. The ingredients. Let's just make a pile of those. I'll carry the rose hips. I don't want to pick up all those rose hips. And let's drop some sticks. Let's drop like 20 more sticks. Okay, that's good enough. Let's go ahead and head home. How much damage am I going to take here? Guess we'll find out. Okay, instant blowout. Now there should be no wolves. Guess we pull out one of our flares just in case. Man, I don't know if I want to run. It's just going to make me heavier. This is pretty nasty visibility. Fortunately, I pretty much know where I'm going. Wondering if I can run up here and get in some shelter to preserve some of my warmth. So we're going around this corner. And then I can follow this wall all the way.
I need to find a place to rest.
That helps a little bit. Unfortunately, the wind is coming in at a pretty steep angle here with this wall, so probably not going to last much longer. Oh man, I might actually not be going the right way. Yeah, I need to be over this way. That could have gotten me into big trouble if I'd gone the wrong way there. I'm pretty confident now. Crazy that I can't even see the opposite wall. Right? This should be the pass through... Uh-oh. Oh, this could be a disaster.
I hate being cold.
Because we're getting a burn bonus at home. Okay, so there's the other wall. I'm pretty sure this is right. Yeah, this should be the pass through to the hunting blind and Alan's cave. Still sheltered. It doesn't matter anymore, though. I guess at this point we're preventing wind damage. It's probably going to take,
If I don't warm up soon.
I don't know, 5 or 10% condition here. It's going to take me at least a half hour in-game time to get home. 2.5 minutes. That's okay.
I'd eat snow if the hypothermia wouldn't kill me.
There's Alan's cave. Not too far now. If I was in any real danger, I would drop to get myself down under carry weight. I'm gonna save the running for the last leg, I think. Keep the carry weight as high as possible for as long as possible. Feeling pretty confident. The trick with the episode timer is actually making me a lot less nervous. which I think is a good thing. Like, my other calculations are still important. But it's nice to just feel a little more relaxed about it. Okay, here we are in the mouth of the river. I haven't painted a trail here, but I know that you kind of go straight through here. And there's the rock, which I need to bear to the left of. Yeah, so I can already see the rock there. So we just go slightly to the left of that rock, and then continue straight ahead, and we should see the fishing hut. At least I think that rock is right there. Everything looks much further away in a blizzard, apparently. Wow, that thing is way out here. Okay, so there's the rock, and then we kind of just continue straight on, and the fishing hut maybe slightly to the left of here. Maybe I'm traveling slower because I'm walking into the wind. Definitely feeling a little nervous right now. There it is. Well, the weather held out until the very end. Looks like Frankie is keeping the house warm here. Very nice. Oh yeah, 2 hours left. Almost. Perfect. And if we just do a quick... Let's go ahead and drink some water here. If we just do a quick analysis of what I got... I think I took 1 coal with me. So we'll call this 14, 16, 17, 18. And then that's nearly 8 hours. So 28 in a 10-hour period. So almost 3 to 1. Plus, you know, the various loot that I found. Not great, but not terrible. I say it was a 10-hour period. It was probably more than 10 hours, but we got a burn bonus. All right. Looks like I'm not sheltered right now, so let's fix that. I'm gonna have to be careful about that. Let's see. What do I want to do? Definitely sleep soon. Let's throw some fuel on, so I don't forget to do that. Oh yeah, almost fully recharged just on sticks. Okay, we got 17 sticks in there. That's a good amount to keep. Let's start getting a little bit better organized here. There's 9 sticks. Let's throw maybe 1 fur on. And the rest sticks. Oh, that's pretty much max. Alright, let's put some of this fuel away. Alright, that'll do. Now, looks like the wind has redirected, so we'll probably end up sleeping over here. Get that hammer put away. Let's see, it's pretty late and we got a blizzard, so I think I'm not going to worry too much about doing more organization here. We're already down to 19.18. I guess I can put some coal away, and then let's go ahead and call it a night. And I'll figure out my plan for the rest of this stuff in the morning, I think. What am I doing here? Oh, it's full. Okay. Let's see, I got 3 cattail heads. What other tinder do I have? Just birch bark? Let's get some more of these out. With like 8, 7? Okay, that'll do. Be good there. Oh, those work boots are starting to get torn up. Let's put a flare away. I'll drop that. Since I've got my other one on the ground here. Just keep an eye on it. And let's put a few of these sewing kits away. Those are going to start to stack up. Okay, flare. I think I just dropped that one. Put that there. We've got some lamp oil that will drop. Just leave that there for now. Okay, bedroll is ready to be deployed. Frankie's powered up. Should have been cooking some water while I was doing the inventory management. I think I'm having the maple syrup for dinner tonight. 850 calories. Yeah, we'll splurge a little. Bedroll placed. Frankie powered up a little more. That's good enough. We need a little more water. So eat, drink, and sleep. Not going to have tea tonight. Not really needed. Kind of save it for emergencies, I think. Eat, drink, double check the fire, and try to crouch in the corner and sleep. Unfortunately, it sounds like the blizzard, well, it went on for a while. I don't know, it's hard to tell what they're doing with the sounds. Oh, it sounds like we woke up to a beautiful morning, though. Oh, fantastic. Just now dawn, perfectly still. It's going to be cold, but it's nice and clear.
I could eat a horse.
Oh, excellent burn bonus last night. That was 5.5 hours for a 10-hour sleep. Fantastic. And, yeah, if we take the time that we spent, so 10 hours plus another, we'll call it 6. 16 hours of fuel burnt, and what did we say we got? 28? So we went plus 12? Plus 12 on that day. Plus we got the herbal tea and some other stuff. Great day. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thanks for watching.